I don't know what was happening. That is why I don't typically do lives with YouTube like that, the little pop-up lives, because I always seem to have problems with them. Okay, I hope you guys can find me. Whoops, here we go. We're driving again. We are driving again. Oh, I gotta get my chats up. Get my chats up, all messages. There we go. Now I can see the messages. So anyhow, we are driving to my friend's house who lives way, way, way out in the valley. Hello again. Is it better now? Is it better now, Carrie? People trying to call in. Okay. Okay, good. Much better. Good. Well, I hope everybody can find me now. So, what we're going to be doing at this retreat, and it's not like a summit, it's a retreat. It's just to hang out, work on projects, eat snacks, hang out with people. And I have brought with me 2 knit projects. I'm working on a sweater and I'm getting close to being done. I've got the body done and I'm working on the top, this part, and I have to do the upper part of the back and the sleeves. So I'm probably halfway done anyway. I'm pretty excited about that. And then I have my vest that I just barely cast on. Just cast on the ribbing. And then one of the things they're going to be teaching us is a 2 at a time sock. And I have tried to do the 2 at a time sock before using magic loop. And I'm struggling with that. I'm having a hard time keeping track of what's the front, what's the back, what I'm working on. So they're going to be teaching us 2 at a time using 2 sets of needles, 2 sets of cables, which somebody else told me that that is way easier to do. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm very excited about that. We had to separate the yarn into 2 balls and then have 2 separate needles. And that's all I know about it. That's all I know about it. My one friend that's going with us, she does 2 at a time socks with magic loop all the time. That's her favorite way of doing it. So she has tried and tried and tried to teach me, and it's just not sticking. It is just not sticking. Crocs, any old Crocs? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. Don't know what you mean. So we've got a nasty day. It's cold and it's damp and it's rainy and it's foggy. And so it sounded like a really good day to go and do this. There's Miss Dana back, and there's Miss Linda. I gotta get in the lane. Okay, now I have to think a minute. Where am I going? I'm going out there. Okay. I may not be in the right lane. So yeah, I'm very looking forward to a nice relaxing weekend. I can't turn off my phone. I'd sure like to, but it's not going to be using it a heck of a lot. I can tell you that right now. I told Mister, don't be calling me to chit chat. If there's an issue, let me know. I told him to call me. Well, don't call me, text me when he goes out to the hot tub. Because I don't like him going to the hot tub when he's there alone. I don't like that. I brought sweats. I'm not even wearing regular clothes. Sweats and sweatshirts. Like my Christmas sweatshirt. It's a puppy kitty sweatshirt. And blankies and slippers and nice warm knit socks that somebody else knitted. Actually, Miss Karen knitted them. So I am all set for a cozy weekend. A retreat in Spokane. I don't know about one. I don't know about a retreat in Spokane. This is one that's put on by, the name of the yarn store, let me see if I can get it right, is Applewood Yarns. Yeah, it's because it's up in Green Bluff. And they're fairly new. They started probably about a year ago. And about a year ago they opened, and they are just the most adorable little store. And it's two sisters that own it, and one of the sisters runs the store, and the other one works at a doctor's office, but she is amazing at she's amazing at marketing and computer stuff. And so, well, Roscoe, then you don't need to do them. How about that? Can somebody can one of my blue dress people take care of that? They do the most amazing things, community type things like this that I never would have thought of. They are fantastic. And the one gal, we had, she set up a knit night at the baseball stadium. Thank you. She set up a knit night at the baseball stadium, and that was fantastic. They do knit days at the movie theater. We've got a little small indie movie theater here, and they rent it out, and they just take donations to help cover the costs. And they keep the lights about halfway up so you can see your project while you're working on it. It never ever would have occurred to me to do these kinds of things. And I'm very happy to be supporting them. So when they came up with this, I jumped on it. I absolutely jumped on it. I kind of wish it wasn't this weekend with it being so close to Christmas, because there's so many things going on. But at the same time, it's super nice to have that break right here at Christmas. And I'm hoping that a lot of people are not, frantically working on Christmas gifts. I hope that they can really relax and enjoy themselves and do something for themselves, because that's what I'm doing, man. That is what I am doing. Are you guys working on anything awesome this weekend? I know Miss Dana's busy. Oh, coffee. I'm drinking. I am not a coffee snob. I like certain coffee. I like my it's from Trader Joe's, and it is their pumpkin spice coffee, and it only comes out in the fall, and I like it so much that I buy a whole year's supply. I contact them, I say I need this much, I buy a whole year's supply. Hi, Mr. D's Universe. But this is a leftover latte from yesterday when I was out running errands. And then I've got another part of a leftover latte from yesterday when I was out running errands. So I just heat those up and keep on drinking them. And Mr. had already made my coffee this morning, so I am set for coffee. Trader Joe's pumpkin spice. It is the bomb. And then sometimes I'll end up drinking, coffee from somewhere, and I just go, ooh, I don't really like coffee. Okay, let me think a minute. I've only been to my friend's house once, but I did double check what row I need to turn on. Yes, and it's funny because this is kind of a campground that we're going to. They have cabins, so I'm really not sure what to expect. But Mr., of course, has been there. He said that he used to moor his boat there, so that was before me. Trust me. So he knew exactly where it was, but I have no idea. And apparently it's on the river. Yeah, apparently it's on the river. But, I guess being a campground doesn't necessarily mean it's on the river. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I'm very excited. So, but just so you know, as soon as I turn off to get to her house, I'll let you guys go, because then I'll have to really pay attention because I don't know where I'm going at that point. Right now, I'm just on main roads and I'm comfortable where I'm going. And it's daytime, so I can actually see. Oh, I did. I explained it to her. There was somebody talking to you, and I don't remember the exact details. I just remember somebody was talking to you, and you had said that you were from Idaho, and they're like, Idaho doesn't exist. That's not a real place. And then recently, I had somebody do the exact same thing to me. So I found that more hilarious than your original joke, for somebody else to say it again. So now we're going to Brigadoon when we're driving to Idaho. Because it's that pretend place in the sky. I think Idaho is beautiful. We used to go camping on the St. Joe, and down on Coeur d'Alene Lake. If you drive all the way, and it's a big lake, but you drive all the way around to the far side, and I think it would be the southeast end of it, there is a beautiful, beautiful campground. And that was one of the first places that we ever went camping in probably our first motorhome. So, potato farmer, yeah. Here's a joke. Mister's talking about going on the road in the motorhome again. Ha ha ha. That's not happening. I just smile and nod like you do when people say crazy things. No. And I'll tell you what, I thought I had most of my junk out of there. I went and looked yesterday, the day before. I had to get something out of there that I knew was in there. I couldn't believe how much crap I still have in there. I really thought I had it mostly cleaned out. I do not. But I think what I have is, like, I've got all the main stuff out, and now it's just like empty boxes and bins, and I've got a mannequin in there that I don't know what I'm going to do with. I thought I would set it up in my craft room with like a sweater on it or something like that. There's no room in my craft room for that. No room for that kind of stuff in my craft room. So, I was talking to Miss Amber the other day. She had ordered some yarn from me, some of the DK, that Anthem DK, which I still have a ton of. And I think that because I'm getting a lot of orders for it here lately, and I think what has happened is the big box stores have all sold out of it. So now when people are searching, they're finding me. And so once or twice a month, I get an order for it. And I told her, if I was smart, which we all know the answer to that, I would have marked on the outsides of those boxes what color is in each box so I don't have to go digging through every time I get an order. And she thought that would make an interesting video, going through the boxes and looking at all the different colors. What do you guys think about that? Is that something you would want to see? I do primarily crochet. I'm learning to knit, and I have re-picked up my cross stitch. I've fallen back in love with cross stitch, and I am learning how to do what embroidery, which I am loving. I am loving learning the embroidery, which I didn't think I was going to, because if you guys remember, I told you the story. I told you the story that my grandmother taught me how to crochet because I flunked embroidery. Now, granted, I was 6 years old at the time, but my embroidery was so terrible looking. My stitches were uneven, and I couldn't do a French knot to save my life. And I don't know if it's just, maybe it's because I've had more experience with stitching now, or maybe it's just because I'm older now. But these I've just done those 2 little projects that I have showed you guys. So the one I'm doing daily on my daily unboxing videos, and it's probably because it's really an easy project, but I am absolutely loving it. And they're not, I'm not going to say they're good, but they're not as terrible as the things I've done in the past. So I'm very pleased with that. So there's a good chance that I've ordered a couple of embroidery kits. Not me. And on Christmas Day, I know everybody's busy Christmas Day, but on Christmas Day, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a few things that I've ordered over the last few months. I've ordered some things from overseas. The 2 or 3 places that I love to get my cross stitch and embroidery stuff are in England, of course. And getting packages from there has been an event. And all of a sudden the other day, I go to my post office box and I have like 8 giant packages. And I'm like, I have not ordered anything. What is going on? Well, they're all from these companies in England, and they all just got here at the same time. And so I've decided on Christmas Day, I'm going to do an unboxing of all these beautiful, and a lot of them were Christmas presents from Mr. And one was a Christmas present from my daughter. So they are actually my Christmas presents, which is why I don't want to open them in advance. And there was one that was like a stitch of the month type kit type thing. And so I'm hoping that's in there, because I haven't seen that show up yet. And it was the one for December. So I think there's going to be an awful lot of cross stitch and embroidery in there. And I hope that you guys will pop in, and in January, I'm going to start doing my weekly whip videos. And it'll be crochet 1 week, knit 1 week, stitching 1 week, and then the 4th week will be one of you guys will choose for me which project to work on. So I hope that you'll watch one of those videos and then tell me you want to put your name on the wheel. Linda, I already put you on there, and Dana, I already put you on there, and of course Miss Amber's on there, and Miss Cheryl is on there. But if anybody else wants to get your name on the wheel for a chance to pick what I'm going to work on that week, just put a comment in one of the daily videos. Fun with fiber. Fun with fiber. Oh. My friend and I are going to go to breakfast before we head out to the campground. well, lunch, brunch, because they're not doing they're not providing lunch for us. And just because I've got enough snacks and treats to last, 3 weeks, we still have to have breakfast. Oh, did I tell you guys? I didn't tell you guys. We got a puppy. Well, a puppy. She's 14 years old. So she's still a puppy, right? So we got a puppy. We adopted her. She's 14 years old. Her name is Noodles. And she is a blue heeler. Noodles is a 14-year-old blue heeler, and I was worried about her being kind of high energy. No high energy at all. She is a furry lump, and I love it. We absolutely love it. She's very sweet. She loves pets. She loves her belly scratched, and that's pretty much her whole life right there. She's deaf. I think she can hear a little bit. She's mostly deaf, and she's got terrible cataracts in both eyes. She's got arthritis in her back legs. So high energy is not an issue, but she is an absolute sweetheart. Her people are moving to Italy, and so they needed to find a good home for her so that she didn't, have to have anything terrible happen to her. But we were just thrilled to be. We've been looking for a dog for a while, and oh, okay, so that is the one she's going to. How exciting! I'll be looking for her. So we've been looking for a mastiff, and we just couldn't connect with one. And this dog popped up under senior dogs to adopt, and so we jumped on it. And the lady was very happy with us because we're home most of the time, and that's what she wanted. She wanted somebody that wasn't going to just leave her while you were gone to work 8-10 hours a day. And she's just been a sweetheart. She likes to sit on my chair when I'm not home, when I'm not sitting on my chair. And she's got a little bed in the living room and one in the bedroom. So she's got her own place to lay. So we're just happy as can be to have a little companion. Oh, we've got some fun people in here. This is one of the reasons I don't like pop-up lives. I hate to set the things so that only subscribers can chat, because there's always some nice new people, but there you go. I am almost to my turn. And so I'm going to let you guys go. I have had such a good time visiting with you guys and checking in. I hope you'll be able to watch some of the videos I've been doing one every day, because I'm doing an event calendar, and then we'll switch back to weekly. I'm having a blast doing the videos again, and it's so nice visiting with you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.